Hello, Immersed community and anybody new joining the channel. My name's Chris. I've gotten a lot of requests lately to cover the basic functionality around the stems and the shield and how that relates to the Immersed Visor headset. So I'm going to cover that. Right now I have the main VR chassis headset. This one doesn't have the stems currently attached. And then we have our nose piece inside, and that's where, at least when you're using the stems, where the weight is going to be sitting on is on this nose piece. And then we have the shield. You can use the VR headset without the shield. It's pretty much decorative, and some people like the aesthetics of it. I think the headset actually looks pretty cool without it even. Functionality-wise, it doesn't really make a huge difference whether you use it or not. And then we have the stems. So there's been a lot of questions around the stems, and the Visor currently has one USB port, and it currently exists inside this headset port here, and then there's locking mechanisms in this stem. So I can imagine a lot of tinkerers, 3D printing folks, including myself, could come up with some cool extra head strap designs and other things that might be more personalized. And I can foresee a really vibrant modding community to change some of the functionality around head straps and how it's worn on the head. So there could be a cool opportunity there in the future for that. And so on the headset, again, we have the straps, and right now in the locking mechanism guides the USB port into the headset. And then on the other end, we have a female jack where this will go into the battery pack or into the computer or dock or whatever you've got that you're using with your headset to power it and provide data. So for the stems, we basically just push them in there, and then they get guided in. And now the stems are on, and if you'll notice in the back, there is a cinch. So when we go to put this on our head, I found, honestly, the easiest way to do this when I put it on is to take the headset, push it straight forward, and then you can use the cinch to take some weight off the front of the headset. It's still really light, but again, it is still, some weight that's going to be on your head. Other people are going to be tolerating that weight a little differently. I tolerate it really well, so this isn't very heavy to me. The Visor will ship with a head strap that you can use that will also pull more weight, and that's going to be intended for longer use cases. So on my headset, again, I pull the cinch, pulls a lot of weight off the head. And then a lot of folks are asking, well, how fast can you take it on and off? And in my experience, you can do it very quickly. You just have to kind of have a good method, and the method I've come up with, again, is you kind of get that cinch into a place where it's comfortable and you want to keep it. And then what you can do is just pull up, take the headset off, and then when you want to put it on, just push forward. And that's about as fast as I can do it. And so taking off the stems is actually really easy as well. There is a button on the inside, and you just press it, the stems come right out, and then you can just pack those away. And then as far as the face shield goes, they'll have different colors that you can choose when you get it. This is technically the black because the black part of the visor color is actually showing through the bottom part of the actual headset chassis. And just attaching it, there's a couple magnets on each side, and it just snaps on. So one other thing to cover is that with the Visor VR headset, if you do wear glasses like I do, you will need to get prescription lens inserts. The headset sits very close to the face, and so there's no room for eyeglasses. So you will need to get VR lens inserts. And I can announce the VR lens inserts, the primary partner is going to be a VR optician. And I've seen on their website, they do have options for like prism correction and some other stuff. So that's going to be their partner. They haven't mentioned to me if there will be other partners in the future, but at least at the beginning, it's going to be VR Optician, and that's the lens inserts with by prescription that are currently installed. And they are very low profile and very snug in there, especially because they need to make room for the eye tracking hardware. Okay, and that basically covers the functionality of the Shield and the stems.